AI can now write songs in seconds, lyrics, melodies, even full productions. But here's the real question. Can AI actually create music that will truly connect with people? We're going to find out. Today I'm going to show you a fascinating experiment, a song called Sunrise. This song started as an idea generated with Suno AI. What you're going to hear at the end is a fully produced version of the song with the real singer and real musicians that make up my production team. So what happens when AI starts a song and humans finish it? Well, we're going to find out. Welcome to the Gary Dranow Song Lab. This is where classic songwriting meets modern AI. We explore how tools like ChatGPT, Suno, Mureka, Udio, Studio, BandLab, and others help the creative process. Every song starts with an idea. Sometimes it's a melody on a guitar, a lyric, a melody that you hear in your head, or a feeling that you get. These things that are human traits, not AI, for eons is what has led to human music creation. But now, with the advent of AI, there is another tool for humans to use in their quest to produce top quality, listenable music. For Sunrise, I wanted to capture the idea of renewal. That moment when life goes from darkness to light, when hope returns after a difficult time. The sunrise is one of the most powerful metaphors to human existence. It's the beginning of a new, fresh day, a new opportunity, new ways to express yourself. Now, one thing I always do with my songwriting process is I always write the lyrics first. And I do not use any form of AI, and my lyrics definitely come from my emotions or an idea I get, a feeling, whatever, but the lyrics are always 100% mine, no AI involved. Lyrics are the emotional heart of a song. So before I even went into Suno, I wrote the complete lyric concept for the song Sunrise. Then I uploaded those lyrics to Suno for the first time in my life, and I wrote my very first prompt. And boy, was that a learning experience. Once the lyrics were written and uploaded, I started working with Suno AI to begin to generate musical ideas. I described the mood I wanted, an uplifting song that builds towards a powerful chorus. What you're about to hear did not come out of Suno on the very first try. No, it actually took many iterations and many prompts to get what I could finally consider as clay to mold with for a song in the real world. I've been producing videos with AI for longer than I've been producing music with AI, and in my music video production, I go through many iterations before I'm satisfied with the final version of the video. Though it's much cheaper than having people produce the video, it's still kind of expensive. So with Suno, I generated with a prompt an idea, and then I listened very carefully to the idea, and then I decided what would be the best way to tell Suno how I wanted it to build the song. And I started learning how to write prompts for Suno that worked. Maybe I'd change the musical style or add an instrument or instrumentation. Sometimes I'd shift the musical arrangement or the emotional arrangement of the song. Then I'd generate another version, and then another, and then another. And we kept getting closer and closer to what I had in mind. So the AI version of Sunrise you're about to hear came from quite a few prompts and refinements. Sure, like millions of people are doing already, you could push a button and have AI generate an entire song for you, lyrics included, but those songs generally do not connect with people. So knowing this, I went into the experiment very leery of what AI was going to give me, but I was surprised. So rather than just pressing a button, for me, AI was more like a creative instrument that I had to learn how to play, similar to my guitar or my voice or full-blown songwriting. Let's listen to a short clip of the AI-generated version of Sunrise.
Night lets go, the dark grows thin, gold light spills where I've been. The world inhales, my heart replies. Another chance opens its eyes. It's a sunrise, breaking open the sky. Every color says try, every second says go. It's a sunrise, I feel it under my
So when I
skin
finally
like
heard that
hazy
version, that final version of Sunrise, I thought to myself, there's something here. It was pretty close to what we actually ended up producing in real world. There were several things that it actually did very well at first. The mood was right, the emotional tone was right, the emotional tone matched the lyrics. It captured the overall atmosphere of the song, that feeling of moving from darkness into light. It created melodic direction. It had some interesting moments. But as a seasoned songwriter, I could hear where the song needed to be developed further. And no amount of prompts could get me over the finish line. AI has learned from millions of songs, so it generates usually something that feels familiar and accessible. And that's part of the genius of machine learning. And it gave me something incredibly valuable, a starting point. Sometimes simply getting started is the hardest part of songwriting. AI can help break that creative barrier. But this is where human songwriting experience really comes into play, because AI still struggles with certain things, and one of them is emotional storytelling. So even though I had written the lyrics to the song first and uploaded those to Suno, the music that came out didn't always match the emotional arc of the song. Great songs usually have imagery and emotional movement. They build tension, and then they release it in the choruses, usually. So I began shaping the structure to better support the emotional journey of the lyrics. I kept the central idea of Sunrise, that was when hope returns and the world begins to feel bright once again. But I refined the musical direction of the song so the nature of the song would build more naturally towards the chorus. And this is where decades of songwriting experience really hit the mark. You learn to recognize which moments need to expand and which ones need to tighten. Songwriting is really about guiding the emotional flow of the music. Once the song itself felt right, it was time to bring it fully to life. I work with an incredible production team that I assembled across the globe. People in the Ukraine, people in Australia, people in Spain. And my production team, at least half of my production team, were involved with producing this song. So I had Chris Zupa on guitars and vocals, Jason Jones on vocals and manning the mixing board and mastering the song. And the most important piece of the puzzle was our singer, Milena Marchesi, put in the emotion and the subtle inflections in the song that only she could do. This is where the song truly transformed, because a real singer brings something that AI simply cannot, and that is the depth of emotion, interpretation, subtle phrasing, personality. All those elements breathe life into the song. Let's listen to a short clip or a clip of the final version of the song Sunrise, featuring Milena Marchesi on vocals.
But the light already knows it's a sunrise, every doubt washed thin. All the places I've never been suddenly feel close. It's a sunrise, I don't need all the answers now. I just need this moment somehow, and the courage to follow the glow. Dreams awake slow, stretch their wings. Hope hums soft in ordinary things. Yesterday fades without a sound. My feet lift off the ground. It's a sunrise and I'm standing tall. Every ending feels small in this flood of light.
So now you've just listened to how the song develops emotional depth and moves around the story to tell the story. So what's the real takeaway from this experiment? AI is an extraordinary tool. It can spark ideas, generate musical possibilities, and help you explore creative directions quickly. But great songs still come from something deeper. Like the song that won the Grammy from Billie Eilish is an example of a song that has deep emotional connection. Yes, it comes from something deeper, the human experience and collaboration between musicians. AI collaborates with itself and its model. It does not come close to the collaboration between musicians, singers, guitar players, drummers, the whole ensemble as they play together to create an emotional piece of music. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when future videos drop. Be sure to check in the description below for links and important resources and other things I may be working on. And above all, comment on the video what you liked, what you didn't like, which version of the song you liked more than the other. I might be surprised by your answer. So certainly drop me some comments, and in the future we'll be back to explore more things about AI and music and maybe other things about AI. So from the Gary Dranow Song Lab, we will see you soon. And remember, AI can create music, but the soul is still yours.